No pre-episode rants or anything today. We just have a massively, massively important top-of-the-table clash against what is quickly becoming my nemesis, Rayo Vallecano. Hello and welcome to part 6 of the Spanish leg of the Expedition of Gold. I'm Kev, and coming up on today's episode, we've got two really hard games. I mean, this is make or break time for our season. We had quite a nice little episode yesterday where, let's just win a few games. Jolly old moaning about Copa del Rey nonsense. And no, today's all business. We're now 3 points off the top of the table because Barcelona have played before us today. And our game in hand is against Rayo Vallecano, who have 2 games in hand on us. And then we've got to play Villareal, who are also still well in contention for a Champions League spot. Both games are away from home. And if we do manage to survive them, we've then got to play Real Madrid in 2 games after that as well. So within the next episode and a half, we're going to know if we're going to be able to achieve what we set out to achieve this season. What we didn't manage to achieve was bringing in another midfield player, Irritirieta. We couldn't afford his loan fee. Finances are rubbish. So this is the team that we're going to try and take on Rayo Vallecano with. Unfortunately, we've now not only lost our captain, we've also lost our goalkeeper. Amir Abdulrahman is going to be out for a month. Yes, that month we just talked about being make or break. So we're going to have to play the lad who's been playing in the Copa del Rey, Alejandro Puig, who's already agreed to join Werder Bremen. He's been around for a little while at the club, but never really established himself. And because I can't say his name, the new pig, obviously, because we had the original pig. See what the original pig is up to. The pig, there we go. The pig is now at Al Jaish in Qatar, having had a fairly respectable career at Celtic, and is now probably earning an absolute bomb. £110,000 a week. That'll do nicely, won't it, for a player who's never really that good. That's the new pig. That's not the original pig. So, this is our team for today's game. Must win. We've got the new pig in goal. Then Calvallo, Moldovan, Herrera and Sanchez at the back. Camacho, Arnelt and Wagner in midfield, with Oscar in behind, Pirani and Umduli. I don't really want to play this game because I can already feel how it's going to turn out. We're going into it defensive, which is always a worry for me, but we are away from home against arguably the best team in the world currently. I don't care that they've sacked their manager. Oh, this one game is going to go such a long way to deciding whether we have 1 or 2 seasons here at Athletico. Because if we lose this, I just don't see, and it seems like I'm getting a bit over the top with it, but if we lose this, I just don't see how we have any chance of winning the league this season. It's such a competitive division, not necessarily because everyone's good either. It's competitive because we're all, every club seems to be in a bit of a transitional stage, apart from Vallecano, who are just beating everyone who comes in front of them and are just sat there, piles of games in hand. Camacho should have scored there. That's a clear-cut chance that we go 1-0 up with our defensive system in full flow and we'd have been fine, but now we're 1-0 down. And you know what I'm like with these defensive systems. I have no idea what to do now because we're losing. We can't stay defensive, surely. But if we go out and try and attack them a little bit, we're then creating space at the back for a team that have already gone into the lead against us and that we already know are better than we are, with a reserve goalkeeper in. By going into this defensively, I've yet again backed myself into a corner that I don't really know the way out of. Gambling on going 1-0 up rather than 1-0 down. Oh, if only Oscar could have just stuck that in the top corner and I could have not had to worry through half time. But now, all I can do, and it's as close to a non-decision as possible, we'll go on to standard and give it 15 minutes and hope something happens to make it obvious what to do next. Because as it stands right now, I don't know what the right thing to do is. Every part of me is saying attack at this point. So let's control and ignore those parts of me that are saying attack. I mean, we'll go control and fluid because we seem to like fluid. We do fluid quite a lot. But they've just completely locked us down. There's not been a highlight for goodness knows how long. We'll bring on Bobby Drake and see if he has any kind of impact. In fact, should we bring on Goober as well? Our front two have just not turned up at all today. Should we swap? In fact, rather than bringing on Goober, we'll bring on Sir Brian and stick Oscar up front with Sir Brian in behind, and we'll do that. So completely different look to our front three as we're desperately in search of a goal. A draw is not the end of the world. A defeat might be. We'll bring on Fantan as well. We've seen him score some goals at various points this season. Not many. I don't think he's going to change the game. And I think this might be it for our title chances, because they're not going to slip up. We know how good they are. And the frustrating thing is, over the course of the season, they don't look that much better than we are. They're just more efficient than we are. And it's exactly what did us in the Champions League final. And it's done us again there. Now we really, really, really have to go and beat Villareal, because if we lose again, it really is all over. Here we go then. You've not had sad Kev for so long, but it might be about to happen. Fantan comes into the team at the expense of Wagner, and that's the only change we've made. Yeah, we're going to be good. Yeah, who cares about that? They're the favourites. We're going defensive again because we're not very good. I don't know if that was the right thing to do. I'm sure you're all crucifying me in the comments for my bottle job. And I feel... Oh, for goodness sake. Ah. Oh, it's disallowed. Yay! Let's be happy again. Stop grizzling. They're coming at us again. Do we just switch to control now and try and win the game? Oh, for goodness sake. What just happened? Oh, I might just do the rest of the episode from back here. Oh... This is hideous. Absolutely hideous. I mean, what was that? What was he even trying to do? Oh, hold on. I'm not having any more of this defensive nonsense. Try and do things the right way, and it just doesn't work. So let's go to standard. Let's not make a decision. Let's say, lads, just play as if you've just kicked off against an evenly matched team and see what happens. Ugh. Right. Oh, Pirani's in, but it's saved. And it was not long ago, only an episode or two back, that I was talking about how good Pirani and Amdulia turned out to be. And I think the moment I said it, they've just both stopped scoring. It's inexplicable. I don't understand what's gone on. Amduli, and I criticise him and he grabs a goal. So he's 19 for the season. I mean, Barcelona are 5 points clear of us, and Rayo Vallecano are breathing down our neck with games in hand. So there's not many reasons to be cheerful about what's going on. If we can win this game, it's only a 3-point gap, and then we've got something to work with. I have to think that a 5-point gap, though, with such a thin squad like what we've got, is just not going to be doable. We're going to stay on standard for now because I've lost my bottle and I don't know what to do. In any other circumstance, if we'd have had a draw with Vallecano, a draw in this game would have been fine. But 1 point out of these two games is close to worst case scenario. And I've just got nothing. Let's go control. Let's go for it. 20 minutes of let's see what happens with Bobby Drake on the pitch. Good old Bobby Drake. And Wagner with the opportunity to do a Wagner. I mean, there's always that. He might just do a Wagner. I can't go attacking, surely. Attacking would just be mad. Take off the young right back. Bring on a slightly older centre back in his place. Because that's the change we need to make in this situation. I've lost it. It's gone. Spain is turning into the new France. Well, I'm glad my assistant manager's happy with that result. I think he needs to refer to the league table, though. Gah, dirty. Well, this is going to be one of the finest moments of this entire save if we turn this one around. We'll see how it works out. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. And thank you very much for watching.